We rely on water for every aspect of human and ecological existence, from nourishing our bodies to supporting vibrant ecosystems and ensuring a sustainable future for generations to come. Access to safe and reliable water and sanitation in Africa remains poor, undermining human and economic development and putting hundreds of millions of lives at risk. Across the continent, over 400 million people lack basic water supply and 700 million lack basic sanitation services. The African Water Facility is a special multilateral fund of the African Ministers' Council on Water and is hosted by the African Development Bank. The facility helps African countries tackle water and sanitation challenges and make progress towards achieving the Africa Water Vision 2025 and the United Nations Sustainable Development Goal 6.
The Africa Water Facility enables mobilization of resources and investment for water and sanitation in Africa. And we do that by supporting the preparation and development of projects in water and sanitation throughout the African continent, which then brings to the market bankable investments that will enable improved access to water and sanitation in Africa. The Africa Water Facility is unique in that it is the only project preparation facility in Africa solely focused on the water and sanitation sector.
Since inception, the African Water Facility has financed and promoted sustainable climate-smart water and sanitation projects, helping to close the financing and knowledge gap in Africa's water and sanitation sector through the preparation of bankable investment-ready projects, enhancement of water knowledge and governance, and provision of technical assistance. Our impact has been felt across 52 African countries, where we've supported 135 water and sanitation projects, bringing access to clean and safe water supply to over 14 million people, 52% of whom are women, and providing sanitation services to more than 9 million people.
So yes, in doing our work, we collaborate with many stakeholders. Because the needs for investment in the water and sanitation sector are huge, and no one, financier or development partner can make progress without collaboration. So we collaborate with other financing partners like other development banks to identify priorities that we can co-finance, but also for downstream investments, because as we provide financing for preparation of projects that become bankable and need downstream investment, we collaborate with partners who will then take on the downstream investment required.
Here are some highlights of our work over the years. The Rwandan government, with assistance from the Water and Sanitation Corporation, used funding from the African Water Facility to develop water and sanitation master plans, including investment programs for the country, providing the government with a 25-year view so we can implement effective water supply and sanitation projects that will benefit all citizens. In Freetown, Sierra Leone, the Guma Valley Water Company used funding from the African Water Facility to develop water supply and sanitation master plans and investment studies to revamp and improve the water supply and sanitation system of Greater Freetown, as well as facilitate the mobilization of funds for required investments. The African Water Facility supported the Tunisian government to develop the Tunisia 2050 Water Vision and Strategy to increase water security and ensure proper management through to 2050, with an innovative and inclusive strategy for water resources management that will bring clean and safe water and sanitation to the people of Tunisia. The Songwe River Basin Development Program is a bilateral initiative between Malawi and Tanzania to develop the region. The African Water Facility, with the NEPAD Infrastructure Project Preparation Facility, funded the preparation of joint investment projects to generate economic, social, environmental and livelihood benefits for the Songwe Basin community. In Cameroon, the African Water Facility funded the development of feasibility studies for harvesting rainwater through the construction of hill reservoirs in the north to improve food security, raise employment, increase low revenue, and address the effects of climate change, which affect 2 million inhabitants.
The African Water Facility, in my opinion, I mean, besides helping in ensuring that projects are implemented quickly and whenever the resources are available, they can be implemented. I think it's the whole question of bringing that catalytic nature to the sector, you know, because it helps in catalyzing investments in the water sector. It helps to address some of the areas that ordinarily would be difficult.
None of these would have been possible without the incredible commitment and support of our donors and regional member countries. Many have supported us since the beginning, and we appreciate their collaboration in bringing improved access to water and sanitation in Africa.
Yeah, let's look at the continent. We have a number of countries that we call at the African Development Bank transition states because their levels of fragility is fairly high. And not every country on the continent is going to meet its Sustainable Development Goal 6 or even the goals set out in the Africa Water Vision. So I see the relevance of the Africa Water Facility even the more because the population is increasing.
So, what's ahead for the African Water Facility? Our strategic priorities remain as we continue to address the increased demand for climate-resilient water and sanitation services in Africa. The 2022 decision for the African Water Facility to host the newly established African Urban Sanitation Investment Initiative as a new financing window will scale up financing for urban sanitation. Clean and safe water and sanitation are a basic human right, which not only bring dignity and sustenance, but also foster socio-economic growth and development. Join the African Water Facility as we continue to mobilize resources for water and sanitation in Africa.